Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Strikers Are Key Draw 15 of the 2020-21 season, to be made after this afternoon's really entertaining fixture against Stockport County in the National League. A great advert for National League football, I hope you'll agree. Lots and lots of people on the live stream supporting the U's and indeed our visitors from Stockport this afternoon. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Great game of football, superb goal, lots of chances at both ends, two good sides playing against each other. Another point earned for the U's, ladies and gentlemen. I know the manner in which it all happened at the end with a very late equaliser is difficult to take, but we've done that to other sides too in the recent past, and as Matt will doubtless be telling the players in the changing room at the minute, that evens itself out over the season. But another point, and that means that since we went to Edgeley Park last month, I think it was in February, the U's have played 10 matches in the National League, 10 really tough matches, and 8 wins and 2 draws. That's 26 points garnered from a possible 30 in that period. That is outstanding form in anyone's book. So congratulations to both sides on today's game, and another fabulous show by the U's, everyone in an amber shirt, and to Matt and Jason, well done. We move on to Bromley on Tuesday night. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're now about to conduct the Strikers Are Key draw. And where are we with Strikers Are Key? I was just looking in the match day programme today, and those of you who haven't yet downloaded it, I urge you to do so, because it's full of great information about the club and its history. And I actually need to also point out one particular part of it, which is called Hat-Trick Heroes, ladies and gentlemen. And Mark Frake has put together a whole series of articles on players who have scored hat-tricks for the U's. And of course we had 2 players out on the pitch today who will feature in that in programmes to come. Both Isaac Alafe and Omar Bouguil, of course, are in that club. The 2 hat-trick heroes that are featured today, however, in the Matchday magazine were none other than Paul McKinnon and Mickey Joyce, and made me feel quite emotional about it all, going back in time. And Joyce is not even here to heckle me this afternoon, but that's a good read. Brings me back, gives me goosebumps. So I urge you to read it. Lots of good stuff in that programme. Lyle does an excellent job. It's free to download. So there, something for you to read in the bath, maybe in the coming days. You know where to find it. Anyway, Strikers Are Key has a whole page to itself in there, and it will be telling you that as a consequence of the last 4 draws being unsuccessful, the good old safe here being very tight-fisted, we have not been successful in opening the safe on 4 consecutive occasions. Last time out it was ball number 27, the old malt gang, and I've gone all up market after my tatty bit of paper last week, so I now have an iPad with all the numbers in it, you see, just to make sure that that everything is accurate and up to date. Technical progress that's been made here in this game. So the old malt gang, Malcolm Pearce, Barry Larkin, Dirty Barry, Russell Miller, Gary Ambrose and Monya Pearce as well. They were unable to open the safe last week, and what's happened since that game is that 2 trips on the road, we've seen 2 goals from our forward Donovan Wilson, and of course his goals count towards the contents of the safe. So his goal against Kings Lynn last week and his goal against Chesterfield on Tuesday night as well, they all count towards the booty, which now stands as a consequence of 4 consecutive unopened weeks at £1,250, as the finance man on my far left here just collapses in front of the stand. Someone could be winning £1,250 if the safe is opened this afternoon. Question is, who is the star guest wearing the blue jacket to help us conduct the draw this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen? Well, let me put out of your misery, because it's a face that you will know. He's a regular U's supporter, sponsor. He's a manager of one of our junior teams, the under-14s, but I'm sure he'll put me right if that's wrong in a moment. And quite often I'm actually commandeering his table to conduct the Strikers Are Key draw in the players' bar after the game. This is a slightly unusual circumstance this afternoon, but in addition to being a sponsor of the club, he's also sponsored today's live stream, which I hope everyone has enjoyed, and helped our marvellous SUFCtv team on a co-commentary basis today, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let me welcome to the Strikers Are Key stage, it's Mike Nicholson. Hi.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to see you.
Likewise, AB. How are you?
Welcome back to Gander Green Lane. Been a while.
It has been a long time, and we're standing very close to where we would normally be standing when we're playing as well. So, yeah, it's nice to be here.
I do apologise that it is your table that I do tend to commandeer and move the old pints of
Ringside
beer
seat,
around
you
a
love
little
it.
bit. But
Yeah.
you know, it's right
You
next
get the
to it all.
ambiance. Yeah.
How have you been keeping? All right.
Good, very well, thank you. Yeah,
Good.
yourself?
Good. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, wish everyone was back here
Better
supporting
in a
our
few
team,
months.
of course. But there we go.
Yeah.
I know everyone is supporting at home, and that's really important. And sooner or later, fingers crossed, hopefully we'll all be back together again. How did you enjoy your co-commentating duties today?
I was so nervous this morning that I wish I hadn't put myself forward for it. But once I got going, Ahmed's a professional, and he eased me in, as it were, and I loved it. Actually, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Good on you. Good view from up there.
Amazing, yeah, and it's a lot bigger inside. It's a bit like the TARDIS, really. It's a lot when you get in there. You think, oh, this is a lot bigger than it looks from outside. So, yeah.
And thank you for sponsoring the live stream today, and indeed your sponsorship also of the club overall. But I was right, wasn't I? Under 14s?
Under 14s youth,
Yeah.
yes.
Good stuff. Excellent. And how long have you been doing that? How long have you been involved with the club?
Since they were 6, so since under 7s, what's
Yeah,
that,
right.
7 years roughly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good stuff. Well, fingers crossed it won't be too long before we're all back in action.
9 days, not that I'm counting.
Good stuff. And when's the next? Is it the 12th of April? We're going to get some more news about when we can start to have maybe the
Yes.
bottle bar open and we can start getting people back together again and
I
talking
believe
about
so.
this wonderful team we're all involved with here.
I know, typical, isn't it? I'm a Liverpool fan as well as a Sutton fan, so I got to watch Liverpool win the league when I couldn't go to any of the games, and then it seems to be moving in that direction with Sutton as well, which is frustrating, but it's been amazing to watch from home via the live streams and Zoom beers with the people that I would normally be here with, so we've been making the best of a bad situation.
Great. Well, I'll give my best to everyone, obviously, that we would otherwise be seeing here in person. And I'll try to keep in touch with as many people as we can. And I know how important it is to everybody, as they are to everybody here at the club too. So here's hoping that will be much sooner rather than later.
Fingers crossed.
Now, thank you also for volunteering to don the blue jacket this afternoon. Goes with the rest of your outfit quite nicely.
Yeah, I got
today,
dressed
of course.
specially. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Planning
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, fail to prepare, prepare to fail, as they say.
Indeed.
The job in hand, as you will know only too well, with your normal vantage point in the players' bar, is that the purple velvet bag is full of 50 balls numbered 1 to 50, and I'm going to ask you, at your convenience, to pick it up and give them a swoosh round like it was the FA Cup draw, and then pluck one out, and I'm going to consult my technology to see what number you've pulled out.
Okay.
£1,250 is up for grabs.
28.
Ball number 28, which is just one on from last week's the old mock gun. Ball number 28. I'll consult my iPad here. If you just show 28 to the camera so that James has got that there for all to see. Now, ball number 28 is a new syndicate this year, and it's got with 4 Hughes fans in it, 4 names that you'll all know, and they're called the Safety Geezers. The Safety Geezers, which is owned by Mike Chenery, who's our health and safety man, Chris Horton, who's one of our stewards at the tunnel here at the main grandstand, Dave Rayner, who everybody knows very well, I'm sure, and Graham Cowell. So Mike Chenery, Chris Horton, Dave Rayner and Graham Cowell, the Safety Geezers. None of them are around this evening, so I'm going to ask you, Mike, to pretend to be one of them. Which of those would you like to be?
I think I'll go with a mic.
Yeah, go with Mike. Yeah, I think so.
Feels
Here's the
more natural.
lead name on it. So the next job that you have is to pick up the green bag, which has within it 4 keys. Without looking inside, I'm just going to make sure the safe is nicely shut up. If you just pick one of those out and then chuck the bag over at me here, and I'll take the other 3, and then point your bit at the top, turn it to the left, and the wheel to the right, and if it's the right key, then the Safety Geezers are going to be 1,250 quid better off.
To the right, did you say, EB?
So pointy bit goes to the top, turn it to the left, and then you'll feel it go.
Sadly not.
Feel it go. Well, I have to say that I'm going to put you out of your misery, because
Sorry, Safety Geezers.
Safety Geezers, you're going to have to stick to safety just for a little while and not celebrate a win this afternoon. This is the key. Let me just point out that it is indeed the key. Pointy bit to the top, turn it to the left, wheel to the right. That would have opened the safe. So it's £50 consolation to the safety geezers, ball number 28. Thank you for your support of this initiative and indeed all our fabulous syndicates. The money rolls on, ladies and gentlemen, and it is a rising sum now, which means that our next home league game, which I was looking at earlier on, is actually against Torquay United, which is in 3.5 weeks' time, Tuesday the 13th of April, I think it is, at which an absolute minimum of £1,450 plus any goals that our strikers score in the league games between now and then on our 4 away trips, because I think we have 4 games away from home. We're at Bromley, aren't we, then Halifax, and then we are away to Boreham Wood and then Solihull, and then we have Torquay, because one is suspecting that the Dover game won't be fulfilled. We still haven't heard about what's going to happen there, but one will have to assume that fixture isn't going to go ahead. So we've got 4 away games in a row, and then we reconvene here and try and open the safe again. So whilst we await that time, thank you, Mike, for your support as always.
My pleasure.
Glad you enjoyed the experience up in the gantry today.
Loved it.
Thank you also for conducting the draw today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a fabulous team that we're all supporting here, going ever onwards. 10 games now unbeaten, 8 wins and 2 draws. That in anyone's language is excellent form. Keep that support going. Get on board on Tuesday night and support the boys from the front room as we look to take the points at Bromley. And stay safe. Here's hoping we can all get back together again very soon. And whatever else, it's forever Amber.